Kalimutan tinikling at pandango. Okay, next.
Tay, ano yung hydroelectric energy?
Ang hydroelectric energy, ang ginagamit niyon ay yung tubig na gagaling sa taas. Pagbaba niyon, ang bigat niyon, yan ang nagiging kuryente, ang kursa niyon.
Yan, wala siyang PowerPoint. Wala siyang access sa mga Wikipedia and other... Ay!
Sa pag-ikot ng turbina, tulad ng pagtupiling, ay nabubuhay ang kuryente. Bukod pa sa bigat ng tubig,
Ay, Kadu! Sasali ka ba sa water football?
Anyway, just samples of how we can explain in indigenously phenomena. Okay, what's our next clip? Roll it.
Pagbaga ng bikling, ay buo na yan.
Nako. This is Patty the blacksmith. He's a real blacksmith.
Alam mo ito, Kado? Ito ay nagmula sa molye ng
Mercedes-Benz. Okay, here's another typical thing we all know. Yung
Mercedes.
the village blacksmith is able to use and find the parts that are most necessary to the village, no? Okay, let's go on to the next. We'll connect all the dots later.
The yo-yo made millions of Americans happy, and from there it spread all over the world.
It's about the yo-yo, a Filipino invention. Okay, anyway, he plays the yo-yo. He has a Filipino yo-yo. It goes nice and smoothly up and down, made of wood. Tapos mamaya he plays with a plastic hollow yo-yo, efficiently made by Americans for space, Space Kennedy, Cape Kennedy. And after he shows that, the American yo-yo goes wong, 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 and stays down. But it's a thing that where we're best at. We probably have already DNA that, because we invented the yo-yo over 4 centuries or 5 centuries ago. That is, if we're best at that, maybe we should fight for having a yo-yo in the Olympics, di ba? Bakit tayo palagi nagpapatalo sa huli? Kasi we are allowing them to have games that are dominated by them. Anyway, what I was trying to show in a lot of those clips are some Filipino way of thinking that has made us survivors in this global age, no? The last clips would have been from my film, yung ginagawa kong film about Slave of Magellan, si Enrique de Malacca, who might have been the first man to circumnavigate the globe. Only he is not really from Malacca, he's actually from Cebu. But in my film, I made him from Cordilleras. We call that poetic license or laziness of the filmmaker. I'm more familiar with the Cordillera culture. Kaya, anyway, being the first man to circumnavigate the globe, there were a few scenes there that what I wanted to bring up was he survived that circumnavigation. By some piecing together, we might conclude that he's the first man to circumnavigate the globe. Pero in spite of the fact that he was brought to Europe by Magellan, ilang taon siyang nakatira doon, gumagamit na siya ng mga lederhosen, leather pants. He was already wearing Western clothes. In the end, yung bahag culture niya was still a very strong part of it, okay? Now, I'm going to just go to shift to another mode of, okay, now we're going to Sariling Duwende 101. I think I have to take some academic look here. Okay, and Para you'll take me more seriously. Okay, and in the spirit of, this might be the most boring part. I think, and okay, I'm going to rush through this because my presentation is taking a lot of time. Plus the machine's hanged up. Okay. The sariling duwende spirit is both radical and at the same time cautionary. In sikulyong Filipino terms, lakas loob. We are radical kasi lakas ang loob, and you mix that with some cautionary side, which is kapa-kapa, pakiramdaman. I think if we understand some of these elements, I think the film scripts that we will be writing, the selection of films that are shown on what I call the Trojan horse of Western culture, television, will be more mindful. For example, also, the sariling duwende is also playful, okay? Laro is part of Filipino culture. Mapagbiro tayo, we play a lot. But sometimes when we have taken this Western institution and its rules, we get very strict and up to the letter. But at the same time, I think we should know that, and that's why maybe Dolphy and a lot of our comedianos, who we call slapstick, are really some kind of humor that we should take seriously. As a matter of fact, I think Dolphy also belongs to my gallery of Jedi. We're spiritually connected. The sariling duwende is spiritually connected. He has this feeling of batala na. He does his best. Todo bigay yung ginagawa niya. After using every muscle, brain, brawn, idea, putting it together, he surrenders in the end to the cosmic will. Finally, he's also community-oriented. And I think yung whatever they say, makapuso, makapamilya, I think the pagkapwa is one of the more important things that we should allow to enter our film stories. And I think the sariling duwende stories, not those that copy the formulas of Hollywood, are the ones that are going to, in the end, be remembered. Now, okay, what is the link finally to the theme that I've been tasked with? No? The theme is that I must talk about why is the film industry or the independent film industry, where is it going? What is the state? I think we have to understand that my background a while ago, ito yung mga importante kong, sa akin, importante mo ito, no? If the film industry is like supposed to be in its death throes, okay? If, in fact, the Filipino film industry is now looking to Cinemalaya and to all these other young film waves who are now making names abroad. If, in fact, is there a kind of a sariling duwende element that are the storytellers in these new films? I'm not saying that every indie film has that element, but I think ang malakas na daloy ngayon ng mga indie films, thanks to the new technologies, is actually allowing the sariling duwende of more filmmakers to speak. And the more sariling duwendes we allow to speak, baka the indigenous of the Filipino filmmakers will come out. And if we nurture them, I think the world will not only on a chamba basis, but will on a long-term basis acknowledge Filipino films as one of the best. culturally sensitive to the true nature of the sariling duwende. Now, I don't know why I'm talking here like a scholar. Now I bored you. And I think, ewan ko, this August institution was where I was for many years. I've been lately going to another institution, maybe call it the USD, the University of Sariling Duwende. And so for this, I think I would like to use this occasion also to end by giving homage and to my mentor, Lopez Nauyak, who unfortunately didn't make it here. And with any permission I can get from academic authorities, but it's not a UP degree, it's not a UP diploma, I would like to confer a, how do you call it, PH, not a PhD. Magbibigay ko ng isang PhLD, Doctorate of Philosophy in Lumad Doctorate. I would like to offer this to Lopez Nauyak, who through the years has pointed to me the direction of the indigenous of the Philippines. And for this, I'm going to call them up and later call my tribal brothers to join me. Eto na, meron akong PhD from the University of Hollywood. I come back. Inang, narito na tayo sa Ifugao. I'm back after 20 years. Lumabas ako dito with dreams. Eto na, we'll make our Ifugao blockbuster industry. Yes, yung aking dissertation was approved. Summa cum laude, and my film script is going to be produced, Sex in the Terraces. Oh, enjoy kayo. Hindi ba yun ang gusto nyo? Inang, why are you so sad? Bakit? Itong balikbayan ng anak mo, narito na. Sige na. Ha? Inang, I said that 20 years ago. Nung umalis ako dito, I would make films about the hudhud. Nagagawa ako ng pelikula tungkol sa galing ng engineering skills ng mga gumawa ng rice terraces. Without a single cent of US aid. But I would make films about the Pinugo, the ancient watershed system that has preserved the rice terraces longer than the pyramids and the